fly fish till the day that I die. Spring has thawed out the long bitter winter. The water is clear and the skies are blue. I'm standing in the middle of the Beaver Kill River. Might even capture and release one or two. Well, some folks like horses, cats or dogs. Me, I like fishing with a rod and a fly. Yes, fishing is a favorite pastime of mine. If I couldn't do it, I think I would cry. Well, life is good when I'm wading a river. It gets even better when I cast a fly. If I catch a trout, it don't really matter. It's fun just to be here and give it a try. Trout is rising in the far eddy. I make a false cast, then take my aim. If he takes the fly, I feel so much better. And if he doesn't, I'll feel no shame. Stoneflies and caddis and the riffles are plenty. Mayflies courting on fragrant breeze. And cedar wax wings come down from the heaven, wait for their dinner up in the pine trees. The water is cold and my waders leak, and it's raining now on my favorite stream. I'll bear it all, just fish with a feather, so when I sleep I will have a sweet dream. And life is good when I'm wading a river. It gets even better when I cast a fly. If I catch a trout, it don't really matter. It's fun just to be here and give it a try. Oh, ripples and waves, pools and eddies, trout are rising for the mayfly. And the sun is shining down on the valley. Hope to be a fly fishing till the day that I die. Yes, I hope to be a fly fishing till the day that I die.
The things that it's important for you to know about the group of people that you see here. Every one of us is an enthusiastic volunteer. We want every single one of you to be a competent fly caster at the end of this exercise. We are committed to you, and there's a reason that we're committed to you. You're the future. And there's some things that fly fishers have in common. And I'd really like you to think about this as the camp goes by. One, we're kind to each other. We go out of our way to help each other. Let me give you an example. You've just caught a fish, you're standing in a great place, you really want to catch another one, but you notice someone over on the bank. You might say to them, why don't you step in and have the opportunity to catch a fish too? All right, so be kind to your fellow fly fishers. The other thing is we will fight for the right to fish in waters where trout can live. And you have some living examples here that have spent years and years and years fighting to have clean water for trout to be in. So if you remember nothing about this little sermon, it's be kind to your fellow fly fishers and fight for your right to have clean water that you can catch trout. The lure has weight. Okay, so when we hook it, it goes somewhere. All right? Well, just like that. All right? That's it. A little more arm. See how it's all wrist? A little more arm. It's wrist and arm. All right? Wrist and arm. And you can see it. You can see it go boing, 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 boing when you come to the stop. Nate? Who's Nate? I'll pick up all the rock.
They don't follow. They just take this and put it like this, and they just keep going through each guy. Yep, there you go, right to the end.
Okay. How do you feel about it? So basically what I'm asking you to do is here. You start here, you separate. If this is fishing, this is gathering, right? You start here, you come up, you pause, you go forward, you follow it down. Okay, so you want to cross further, all you're doing is just acceleration or stop becomes even more accelerated. So like this, you accelerate more. Okay? So depending on how much you want to accelerate, will determine how much line you want to put out. If you want to put out all line, you can. Instead of acceleration will stop, you're trying to give it this little, I'll call it a flip. You're trying to give it this little extra, and it's, if you watch that fly line, instead of being this J, I don't know how to describe it, it's got this loop going on.
I just kind of got fished in, just like a lot of the people do. And it's a great thing for kids, so I wanted to get involved. I'm retired. Gives me a chance to give something back.
Being a teacher for 35 years, this is the most relaxed I've ever been with a group of students. And it's just fun to be working with kids who are here because they want to be here. And being a teacher, I always strive to have kids want to learn. And the incentive to learn is so great over here. They're just sponges, and I just makes me as a teacher very happy to be here.
Okay, belt's on the bottom, shouldn't be a problem. Okay, you're real with this?
Yeah.
Okay, what size is this?
8'6".
8'6" weight?
Yeah.
Okay, and those only come up to here? How far? How far they come up? Okay, you got a weighting belt?
Yep.
Okay. You're all set then. Good.
McCormick, have you got everything?
Okay, we got the rod, the reel, the line. Bug dope.
Look at that.
Man, we ain't fooling around.
Somebody-
Bug dope.
Who prepared you?
Let me tell
Is that a can of worms?
Somebody knows
I'm
better.
telling you. Here's the only thing, Christine.
What?
This stuff eats plastic.
Okay.
Eats fly line. Eats anything that's got plastic. So what I recommend, if you have to use this stuff, it doesn't
Probably
go.
won't. My dad just sent it for me.
Well, if you do use this stuff, put it on the back of your hand and then use it. But keep it away from your fingers. Keep away from the fly line. Keep away from sunglasses. This stuff's nasty. Works good for bugs, but it eats up everything. You just go like that and then where? You've got a weighting belt?
I don't know.
Alan, check that. No.
No.
Okay.
That's two different sets of rules.
Okay.
My dad sent me, but I've done them before.
Okay. We'll get you a belt. Okay, so put that stuff back. Alan, want to get her a belt, please? Okay. Christine needs a belt.
It's real fun, educational, learn how to fly fish and catch a lot of fish. It's fun.
It's like, I'm always going to carry out fly fishing. That's one major thing, and then help to conserve the fish. I'm try to do that too.
Keep your line down. Fight them on an angle. Here you go. That's the first brown I've seen. Good job, man.
Like trying to preserve Maine waters for future kids like us that want to get into trout fishing.
We need more girls here. Make it girls rule kind of thing, because girls are better than boys.
We go in circles, laugh to keep from crying, taking each new day in as it comes. Sure, the pain the surface, just enough to hurt us. Whatever it takes for us to get along. Across these roads we've known. Tries to reach you, do you really hear them? Or are those old familiar voices gone? It pays to listen, sometimes it doesn't seem to. Life's lessons tend to come at a higher cost. Beyond we've known. It doesn't matter, I really want to hear you. Just takes time to work these things out. Just remember that I'm always here to talk with whenever the whirlwind decides to settle down. Along roads we've known. Across these roads we've known. On and on and on and on and on and on we go. On and on and on and on and on and on we go.
And we were kind of spearheaded to get the trout camp started 4 years ago, so that's how I got involved. So came the first year and been here ever since. Best end of a week I ever had.
Right. So, what do you get from it?
Oh, just the satisfaction knowing we got 12 kids here. They're getting all excited, and hopefully they're going to be the stewards for the river down the road when I'm too old to fight for it. So that's what we're hoping. They're going to get passionate about it and want to protect it. That's what it's all about, getting them excited. Hopefully a couple of them will go into fisheries biology or something, decide they want to do this for a living.
Well, I think the biggest enjoyment we get is seeing the satisfaction and energy that everybody puts into this camp. The kids here, when they come in, they're all pretty green and pretty raw, and when they leave here, after the week is over, they're finished fly fishermen. And it's great to see that progression. It's great to see the energy and patience and expertise that all the instructors put forth. Sometimes we sit back and just watch when the kids are out fishing in the river and their coach is with them. If the kids do something wrong, they'll even take their arm and guide them through the proper casting techniques. And it's just a great overall experience. We're proud to be a part of it. We provide the stage and these guys provide the show, and it really is, like I say, a win-win situation for everybody involved.
Bet you gone fishing all the time. Come on, baby, gone fishing too. Bet your life, your sweet wife, she gonna catch more fish than you. Many fish bites if you got a good bait. Here a little tip that I would like to relate. Come on, honey, I'm going fishing. Yes, I'm going fishing, and the baby going fishing too. Went on down to my favorite fishing hole. Now I got myself a pole and line. 9-pound catfish on the bottom gleam. I got him now. I took him home to mama by supper time. Said many fish bites if you got good bait. Here a little tip that I would like to relate. Come on, honey, I'm going fishing, and the baby going fishing too. Big brother Richard about to run me out of mine. Said, man, can I go fishing with you? Took him on down to my favorite fishing hole. What you think that brother mine did do? Caught a sunbound perch on the bottom, claiming got him now. I took him home to mama, say he real gone, come on. Honey, and he's gone fishing. Yes, he's gone fishing, and the baby gone fishing too. Put him in the pot, mama, put him in the pan, baby, cook him till he's nice and brown. Get yourself a batch of fucking milk in your bed. Put this all on the table, mama, you scarf him on down, saying many fish bites if you got good bait. Come on, hit a little tip that I would like to relate. Come on, honey, and I'm going fishing. Yes, I'm going fishing, and the baby going fishing too. Bet you gone fishing all the time, baby gone fishing too. Bet your life, your sweet wife, she gon' catch more fish than you. Many fish bites, bring a good bait. Here a little tip that I would like to relate. Come on, honey, I'm gone fishing. Yes, I'm gone fishing, and the baby gone fishing too. Bet you gone fishing all the time, baby gone fishing too. Bet your life, your sweet wife, she gon' catch more fish than you. Many fish bites, bring a good bait. Here a little tip that I would like to relate. Come on, honey, I'm gone fishing. Yes, I'm gone fishing, and the baby gone fishing too. Said, bitch, you gone fishing all that time, baby gone fishing too. Bet your life, your sweet wife, she gonna catch more fish than you. Many fish bites, bring a good bait. Here a little tip that I would like to relate. Come on, honey, I'm gone fishing. Yes, I'm gone fishing, and the baby gone fishing too. I'm gone fishing, mama gone fishing, and the baby gone fishing too. I'm gone fishing, mama gone fishing, and the baby gone fishing too.
About 5 feet short. So you've got to try and get that cast just that little bit more. No, don't take out more line now. Now you're going to start stripping line slowly. You just want that fly to skate on the water. Better. Dylan, just a little longer. Good. Excellent. Not too much. Good. Now let. Now that knot is going to come through the rod. You must be very aware of that knot. Okay? Don't let it come through. Don't let that knot come through the rod. No. Pick the rod up. Brown. It's a brown. No, it's a big one. No, it's a brown.
Nice fish.
Is that the one that you wanted?
That's the one I wanted. Right. When you deal with the fish, remember to wet your hands. It's a barbless hook, so it should just slip out. Okay? Remember, hold the fish upside down. Tends to be a little less anxious. That rod is bent over, I've got too much pressure. There you go, you've got a nice lip piercing now, fish. Alright, into the current. And there it goes.
And now we got another one to catch down there.
We're trying something different for white wolf. Jimmy Dunbar swears by him.
Something actually you can see out there.
Yeah.
Can't even see.
And they're not doing much with anything else. So.
That's what Dunbar says.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where it was.
There you go. White wolf hatch coming right up. Oh, hey, you got it out.
Now watch that, you're going back to sleep. You see why it falls down in the bowl of spaghetti there like that?
We all have a need to teach our next generation to be stewards of the outdoors. The outdoors, of course, is going to be limited to many people by joining clubs, visiting state and federal parks. We all grew up with access unlimited. Today that's not the case. So it requires a much greater knowledge of how we're going to be good stewards of what few open areas we're going to have remaining to the public. And this is a great example of how we can teach young people to enjoy, but at the same time understand the relationship that plants and animals have and all the habitat needs, et cetera, for an environment that we can all enjoy for many generations to come.
He's stuck in my line, I think.
That's all right. Scoop him. Scoop him. Scoop him. Get him. There you go. Keep him in the water. Awesome. Here, I'm going to hold your rope.
It'll take an hour just for me to get it out.
Nah.
Can I please use
You
these?
got it. You can use those if you want. Grab it. Push it back. There you go.
I did it!
Beautiful. You're doing great.
You're going all psychotic on me.
You're doing great. Just lift him up and there he goes. How'd he do? Does he look all right?
She's swimming.
Smile. Look up. You did it. That's your first fish that you released yourself.
Learning about the water and how to help fish, and then obviously how to fish right, learn all the skills the right way, and have some fun. There's a lot of nice guys here because they're all here for the same reason. Some that are from TU and then some that just kids like me.
Nice one.
Here now.
Here.
See the fish? Yeah. Hold it up a little higher. Close the face. Right open it so the fish don't close your hand right now. You'll see the fish.
Chance of like a once in a lifetime experience, really, to learn about the ecology and all that stuff, and learn how to fly fish.
I think they're going to be, kids are going to become ecologists. They're going to be taking care of nature, being able to maybe improve the environment, and hopefully they're going to be advocates for catch and release, and
they're going to take a lot. I mean, so one of the kids was saying that he's going to be going back to his chapter, and part of the requirements of being here is to spread the word and tell the chapter what it's all about.
Toronto Unlimited, actually Pennsylvania Council started the camp 13 years ago, and several gentlemen sat down and said, we want to help the youth. We want to be able to teach the youth. We want the brightest and the best to learn how to fly fish in conservation. So in that period of time, the Pennsylvania model has taken off, and so it's been duplicated for almost 12 different camps this year. And we have about 150 campers go through camp, and the campers range from all over the country, from Kodiak out in Alaska all the way down to Texas, all the way up to Maine, and then all the way down, to Florida. So they're all over the place. It is important, important for youth because to learn how to fish in conservation, because several reasons why. Because in our mission is to protect, conserve, and restore. And in our vision statement is, to restore or protect all this, all the cold water fisheries for the next generation. So we need to show the next generation how to do it, and the tools to do it. And the thing about it too is the youth are not tomorrow; they are today. They are living and breathing it, and that's why it's so important to get them out now, and so they can learn it. Personally, I grew up in TU, and therefore I realized that this was my mission in life, to make sure the next generation could do it, because my mentors told me that, we helped your generation, now you need to help the next one.
Well, Sam, you're looking down on me? Come on.